Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike, and today we're going to take a look at a new project called the Cycle Network, and specifically chain abstraction. What is chain abstraction? What is the Cycle Network? What we're going to do in this video is we're going to take you through what chain abstraction is. We're going to look at the Cycle Network. We're going to look at what is live, what is coming. We're going to look at the team behind it, the documentation, the white paper. We're going to look at their socials and cover off everything we can find about the Cycle Network. And at the end of this video, we're going to give you our conclusions on whether you should be bullish on Cycle Network or not. But before we begin, can we please ask you to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse and help us grow the channel? First of all then, let's begin with having a look at the Cycle Network's website. Bridgeless liquidity abstraction via chain abstraction. We're going to go through this in the simplest terms possible and give you some examples of how this works. So what is chain abstraction? Chain abstraction refers to the removal of UI frictions typically associated with managing multiple blockchains and distancing end users from front-end blockchain interactions. For example, it allows users to leverage their wallet balances across multiple chains as if they were unified on one. For example, at this moment in time, you've had the Kronos DeFi wallet, you've got the Phantom wallet, and you've got the MetaMask wallet. You need multiple wallets, even as many as 12 different wallets at this moment in time to interact across multiple blockchains. Cycle Network, through chain abstraction, is trying to solve that problem. There are several benefits to trying to solve this problem. The first one is, of course, security. Vitally important when you are dealing across multiple chains. Low latency using ZK rollups means it's going to be quick. Low cost, another one of my concerns before I started researching Cycle Network. You do want to be paying expensive fees to transact between Ethereum Layer 2s, Solana and Binance Smart Chain, for example. And cross-ecosystem. Cycle is compatible with state channels of all the ecosystems across the Ethereum virtual machine and the non-Ethereum virtual machines. Now, there are use cases on the website, but I've got two to show you now. So, for example, if you have a Bored Ape Yacht Club and it is on the Ethereum blockchain, but you need to unlock liquidity on Solana, Cycle Network allows you to do this. You would be able to deposit your Bored Ape and release that Solana natively on the Solana blockchain without the need to swap back and forth between Ethereum and wormholes and run the risk of you losing your crypto. This makes your life incredibly easy. If I have $3,000 on the Binance Smart Chain and I want to tap into the DeFi on Solana, rather than having to send my money to Binance to exchange for Solana and send back, I can use the Cycle Network and use the dApps on the Cycle Network to tap into that DeFi and that juicy yield on Solana. And the end game for Cycle Network is to combine gaming, social, DeFi, loans, oracles, DEXs, NFTs across all the different chains in one easy to use package. That is their solution. Chain abstraction brings all the chains together into one local, easy to use application. Now, the white paper of Cycle Network is not for the faint-hearted, but what it does is it goes into a massive deep dive into how everything works. In the world of interoperability, it goes into ZK rollups. It gives you examples of how various different people can interact with different blockchains. It is worth a read, but make sure you have plenty of time to sit down and try and fully understand what they are trying to do here. And a really nice touch in the white paper is it takes you through step by step the different opportunities that exist currently before Cycle Network. You have the centralized versions and the reasons why they have failed, including Mt. Gox, Bitfinex, Hacks, and of course FTX. The multi-chain solution, such as Ronin and Wormhole, before going into a deep dive on the Cycle Network itself. Now, please remember, what they are trying to do is to create a central focus for you to be able to interact with multiple blockchains. That is not an easy feat, and that is why this white paper is quite challenging, but I would suggest that you read it, and with everything we've covered on this video today, all of the links will be in the description below. And the last thing I want to cover from the white paper is actually the very last paragraph. The comprehensive overview of Cycle Network presented in this document highlights its pivotal role in solving the challenges of blockchain interoperability and omni-chain world state proof. Simply put, we are trying to create one wallet and one avenue for people to use to get into the world of Web3. Now, within the ecosystem, they have 2 live projects, the Piggy Bank and Campaign, and 2 coming soon, the Unified Liquidity Pools and the Universal Asset Launchpad. And the Piggy Bank for me has to be the shining light. I really love this concept. Now, many of you out there are crypto degens, and you will have money on MetaMask, you might have money on Polygon, you might have money on the Binance Smart Chain, you might have $1 here, $5 here, $6 here. The Piggy Bank is the solution to combining all of those amounts into one simple UI. This is your gateway to all chain interactions and asset management. This is really quite cool. Now, there will be a Cycle Network airdrop, and we're going to have a little look at the campaign in a moment, but make sure to connect up your wallets to the Piggy Bank so your wallets are eligible for those airdrops. And by connecting your wallet to the Piggy Bank, you are able to carry out transactions on the BNB testnet, the X Layer testnet, Arbitrum, Sepiola, and coming soon you have Polygon, BevM, and Sepiola on Ethereum. And as well as the Piggy Bank, the airdrop is live on Cycle. You can come in here and you can claim points by carrying out very simple tasks. Connecting up on X, following them on X, joining the Telegram group, following TapUp on X, and comment the tweet of TapUp and tag 3 friends. So you can go in here today and start to build up points for the Cycle Network airdrop. And as well as having a central focal point for retail users, there is a dev center as well, where there are documents, tutorials on how to implement into the Cycle Network. There is, of course, the developer community and, of course, 24/7 support. So if you are a developer looking to build a project that wants to bridge across multiple blockchains, Cycle Network should be your first port of call. And as with all projects we cover on this channel, make sure to go and check them out on X. Cycle Network has over 127,000 followers, has been live since May last year, and is actively participating in X. Now you might say to yourself, that sounds very good, but is anybody using it? Yes, they are. Over 300,000 people have tried Cycle, and they can tell you you don't need to worry about understanding different blockchains anymore. With just one click, you can manage, trade, invest, and mint assets. Remember, as I've said, this is one project to rule them all.
This is the One Ring.
Only 2 hours ago, Binance Labs has unveiled the first batch of projects that they have admitted into Season 7. And as you can see, Cycle Network is one of them. This is going to go places. Now, don't think that chain abstraction is a new term. The likes of Vitalik and CZ have been talking about this over the last year or so, and Binance only a few weeks ago has started to talk about chain abstraction. It makes it easier for users, and that is what we want. If we want adoption, we need chain abstraction, we need projects like the Cycle Network. And finally then, before I move on to the conclusion, what chains is this associated with? Well, you can see from the links here, they have Ethereum, the Binance Smart Chain, Optimism, Arbitrum, Polygon. They have an awful lot of chains onboarded already, and they have some massive partnerships. They are partnered with Symbiotic, UXLink, BitLayer, Async, and of course BOT. So they have great partnerships, and they have the majority of chains that the majority of people are currently using today. So before I move on to my conclusion, one thing I think everybody needs to do, and that is get involved with the airdrop. Go over to Cycle Network, connect your wallet, and start to earn points and hopefully get yourself a juicy airdrop. For me, I believe that Cycle is the future of retail. It's the future of bringing people to crypto. I talk about it every week on the channel. We have too many wallets, we have too many blockchains, and yes, we have things like the AG layer with shared liquidity, but Cycle Network takes it one step further. We have liquidity across chains, we have NFTs across chains, we have DeFi across chains, we have games across chains. This is what we want. We want a single one-stop shop solution to the problem that we've known about for at least the last 5 or 6 years. And that is, when retail comes to crypto, crypto has to be ready. And Cycle is in place to solve the problem and be that solution that people need. Now, if you've watched Crypto Warehouse for a while, you will know we've talked about interoperability and adoption. We will get adoption through interoperability. And by that, we mean nobody cares that you're on AVAX. Nobody cares that you're on Matic. Nobody cares that you're on Solana. If I want to go and play a game on Solana and my funds are on Matic, I shouldn't need to go through additional loops to get my liquidity onto Solana. Cycle Network solves this problem. One solution that fits all blockchains, and this is what we have been waiting for. Cycle Network is the solution that we have been calling for months on this channel. So what do you think of the Cycle Network? Please leave a comment below. Let me know if you've used the Cycle Network. Let me know if you have minted NFTs across different blockchains. Let me know if you have tried to move funds. I am very interested as well to find out whether you like the piggy bank solution. As always, make sure to follow Crypto Warehouse, leave a like and leave a comment. You as always have been great. I have been Mike. Until the next video, goodbye.